Everybody, I am live, and today I'm going to be talking about why I am committing to live streaming every single day for the next 100 days, all at age 15 as a sophomore in high school. And while all my friends are going out, hanging out every day, and doing things together, I am at home streaming or working on YouTube. So, yeah, we're going to get straight into it. The first thing I want to talk about is why I decide to make my commitments public. There are two ways of committing to something in life. One is committing privately, where you are working on your own, and the other is committing publicly. There are two good reasons to do either of these ways, but I personally prefer public commitment so that other people know what I am trying to accomplish and they actually hold me to that. A lot of people will hold you to committing if you commit publicly. If you say you are going to be the best, and if you say that you are going to work super hard and you tell people that, they will hold you to that. On my track team, I say that I want to be the fastest, and the kids hold me to working really, really hard. And I prefer it that way. VR Pepper Boy says hi. What's up, VR Pepper Boy? So public commitment makes it harder to quit. Whether you want to be a YouTuber or a business person, whatever you're doing, making it public makes it harder to quit. The biggest cons of public commitment are pressure. If you are committing to something publicly, a lot of people are going to put pressure on you to be perfect or to succeed in that thing. And for some people, it is hard to handle that public pressure. Public commitment pressure can be straining, it can drain you, and it can be hard. And that's exactly why it's not perfect for some people. It's not a good strategy for some people to commit to things publicly. It just depends what type of person you are. I personally like pressure and I like dealing with that kind of thing. But if you don't like that, don't commit to things publicly. And this is one of the reasons that I am committing to stream every single day on YouTube for the next 100 days. Whether my streams are boring, whether my streams are super well thought, whether they're perfect or not, I'm going to try to get on YouTube for at least 30 minutes every day and just make a little stream. And I think that is a good way to look at life, because if you can say you're going to do something and actually do it, that is better than talking the talk and not walking the walk. So a lot of people say, I'm going to do this, and they just end up not doing it. And my goal is to commit to this. Okay. The next thing why I'm committing, or the next reason why I'm committing to 100 days as a streamer, even as a sophomore in high school, it's because I spent years making YouTube videos. Years and years. And a lot of these videos had no purpose. They were just stupid videos. They weren't helping me. They weren't helping anyone else. And I just spent too much time working on videos. Every day I would make a dumb YouTube short about something that was happening in baseball. And yet, that had no substance. It actually had nothing to do with life in general. We have 3 people in the chat watching this. That's absolutely amazing. But yeah, it had nothing to do with life in general. So I was just making these dumb videos. And I decided that when I started streaming, I'm going to make a rule where streaming is the only screen time that I have. So I'm going to try to spend 0 minutes on my phone unless it's an emergency and I need to text someone or something like that. But I'm going to try to have like maybe 30 minutes on my phone per day. And the rest of my screen time is going to be live streaming to YouTube. So basically what that does is it takes away the distraction in life of being on screens. So my only screen time will be what you see me doing live, which means sometimes I'll be editing live, or sometimes I'll be making a video live just so that I can get it done. But, yo, Lando155S says, I'm here for you, bro. Thank you so much. I don't enjoy this country anymore. I don't know how long I'll have to support you in this stream. I don't enjoy this country anymore. You don't know how long you'll have to support me. That's okay. You don't have to support me. You don't have to support me. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I think committing is important. Another thing is Why? Okay, this is a big thing. A lot of people ask me why I don't want to spend a lot of time playing video games or sitting on my phone. The main reason is that life is short, and in high school, you have a prime position to make the best memories of your life. You don't quite have all the responsibilities as an adult, but you're able to drive around and like hang out with your friends all the time and also just see people that you care about, right? So, sitting on your phone, that can be done any other time in life. So I don't want to waste hours scrolling the internet anymore. I want to spend hours of time committing to something that will make me a better person. And I think my perspective has changed on this a lot because I tried out for my high school baseball team and I didn't end up making it. And so I thought, like, a couple days ago when I got the bad news that I didn't make the team, that I got cut, I thought my life was, like, over, and I was, like, so mad. But then immediately, a couple days later, and sometimes this doesn't happen, but a new door opened up for me to be able to race track and field. So I'm now on a track team at the moment, and I'm still continuing to do baseball, but I have some opportunities coming up later this year, maybe in the fall. I'm still sad I missed out on the high school team, but opportunities always come. And you get less opportunities when you spend time on screens and video games. So, how does my content feel different than gaming? A lot of streamers play video games as their main source of content. What grade are you in? I coach varsity baseball in Texas. I am a sophomore in high school, so I'm a 10th grader. Um, and I love baseball. I'm committed. I'm committed to sports. I love sports. But anyway, people ask me how this feels different than gaming, right? And a lot of people just think that, like, okay, a lot of streamers, right? About people who stream, they stream themselves playing video games. That's like all they do is they stream themselves playing video games. And the key difference between what I'm trying to do and what they're doing is the key word is building. I am building something. I am building myself. I am building an audience. I am building inspiration. When you're playing video games, you are entertaining yourself. You're not building something. This is a big thing that high schoolers and adults need to know, but I feel like mostly high schoolers. I'm trying to talk to high schoolers. There are so many things you can do with your life other than playing video games. I mean, if you want to take the path to be a pro video gamer and that's what makes you happy and that's what you want to do, go for it, right? I'm not saying video games suck. I'm not saying I never play them. I actually play a good amount of them with my friends, but I just think it's important that you kind of set yourself up for success in the best way you can. USA Card says make sure you get on a team this summer. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try out for a team this summer. I actually have 3 teams I'm looking at right now for playing baseball, and all of those teams are great options. I know my plans for spring. I'm going to focus on track and field over the spring to get myself faster, to get into shape, and to have the biggest turnaround of my life, to just get back into shape. And I just need a break from baseball for a sec as my like hope kind of got a little bit destroyed, my motivation got a little bit destroyed, and so I'm going to come back with a lot more power coming into fall. But we'll kind of see what happens. I leave all the doors open and I just kind of let things go and progress how they need to. Because I know that at the end of the day, time is just going to happen, Like, I will be in the right place at the right time somehow. The thing is with baseball, you have to swing it and throw it as much as you possibly can. Yeah, exactly. You got to work and do as many reps as you can. I think that's the thing with anything in life. And that's one of the reasons I want to stream every single day. If I stream 100 days, I'll be better the 50th day than I was the 11th day. I'll be better the 75th day than I was the second day, right? I'll get better as the days go on, and I think you guys will be more acclimated to what I'm doing, and you guys don't have to show up to every stream. I'm actually very, very grateful that all of y'all are here. We already have 3 likes on the stream. That is absolutely amazing. My goal is to hit 1,170 subscribers. We've been bouncing around that area for the last so long, actually. We've been bouncing around from 1,167 to 1,170. Like, literally, I was at 1,170 the other day, and somehow I dropped down. So currently, at the recording of this stream, I am at 1,167 subscribers, and it is currently day 11 of streaming every day for 100 days. The reason I said that is because I'm recording a video to show the progress of this series. So I do a little documentation every once in a while to see where we're getting, see if we're growing. I think that's important. Okay, so I want to talk about challenges of streaming and things that I've learned. There's a lot of hard parts about streaming. I think the first one that grabs almost every streamer's attention, every person's attention, is you're streaming to low viewers. In the beginning, you're streaming to 1 to maybe 10 viewers every stream. People aren't very active in your chat. People aren't talking as much. And so you have to make ideas and like talk about things that are entertaining even if nobody was there, right? If nobody's watching you, you still have to show up and you just have to stream and talk about things. And so that's one of the hard things about streaming. The next, I would say, is time management, okay? Because what's your streaming going to be centered around? The day-to-day of life, inspirational content. People will keep coming back if your streams tell a good story. Yeah, my streams are going to be centered around inspiration and trying to become disciplined. So I actually have a goal. I'll tell you guys actually. I have it on my board right here. Oh, okay. So the goals for this channel going forward are charity, service, lift, smile. So that goes under the category of charity. I want to make other people have memories and I want to help other people smile more because we need positivity. The next one is improvement, self-improvement. Under that umbrella, that has mindset and discipline. So like, I want to talk about the mindset of becoming an athlete, and I talk about discipline in the world, right? Discipline in being successful. I think these are all great things and great skills everyone needs to know. Is if you want to be successful, you got to be disciplined. That's like literally number one. The most successful people in anything are the most disciplined. They're willing to show up when nobody's watching them, etc., etc. When things are hard, when you just lost your dreams. Basically, discipline runs a lot of things. And then the last thing after discipline is memories. I'll talk about this one a lot more, but I want to document my life on YouTube so that my family and my friends, when they ask me, how did you get somewhere? How did you get this far? How did you get to this point? They know how that happened. I think it really is cool when you know how somebody got somewhere instead of, hey, this person is flexing that they're on the top, that they're on the podium, and you don't actually have any idea how hard they worked to get there. They just, for some reason, it looked like they just started at the highest point. No one starts at the highest point. So I want to document me trying to get there, me trying to climb this almost unclimbable mountain. I think that would be a good story arc, and that would be fun. And it helps me keep on growing as a person. It helps me develop more if I do that. Okay, the next hardest thing about streaming, I kind of went on a rant there, but that's a-okay, because there was a good comment that, like, kept us going. And that's what I love about live streaming, is we can just talk about things live. I hope I'm not yapping to the camera too much. I want these conversations to be two ways, so y'all are talking to me, I'm talking to you kind of thing. The next thing is time management. One of the hardest things about streaming is I have school. I have a life outside of being live on YouTube. And today is one of my busiest days of the week. I went to my 9-to-5 job, and then I went to baseball practice for 3 hours, and then I came home, and it was 9:30, okay, guys? It was 9:30, and I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I have to stream tonight. And so I'm like, how am I going to have the time to stream? So one of the hardest things about being disciplined of streaming is the time management. Like, it is so hard to manage your time. And so that's one of the skills I'm learning from streaming. But yeah, I looked at the clock and I was like, oh shoot, I have to stream tonight. So I actually threw together these thoughts and was like, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. This is what I'm going to do. Another hard thing, I cannot stress this one enough as a streamer, sticking to my plan. Some days I have a planned thing that I want to talk about, that I want to get done, that I want to do. And my brain's like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. And I don't stick to my plan. I think making a plan and being able to stick to your plan is a key skill in being successful. If you want to run a mile every single day, you have to run a mile every single day. You can't change your plan to I want to run 100 miles in a day. That's not gonna be effective. You can't change your plan from running a mile a day to I want to bench press 200 pounds. They don't relate to each other, and it doesn't really work that way. So sticking to the plan as a streamer is so hard because I could stream about literally anything, but I kind of want to stay in this like genre in this area of what I'm good at. I want to stay where I'm good at, what I'm good at, etc., etc. So I think it makes the most sense to do it that way. Another thing that is super hard about streaming that I thought would actually be really easy is having ideas for the stream. I cannot tell you how hard it is to have a unique idea to know what to record. Sometimes I'll be sitting around and I'm like, well, I could just talk to the camera, but if nobody shows up to the stream, then this is going to be really, really boring. And sometimes I'm like, what can I do that is fun and entertaining for you, that is helpful for you guys, but also helpful for me? Oh my, having unique ideas, it's just so hard. The core vision of this challenge is to prove that I can stay consistent at something for 100 days. And that's why I'm committing to streaming for 100 days straight. And I hope I gain a lot of subscribers through this and a lot of audience and a lot of people get inspired by this as well. And that's my second goal, is inspiring people to do hard things, because hard things at the end of the day are what build the most character. If you can't stick out doing something hard, you're really not going to improve in anything. If you want to be a business manager, sometimes it gets hairy and you don't like that. The third goal of these streams and my channel is to build physical and mental strength. I love building physical and mental strength because it genuinely helps you as a person. Physical strength is important so that you can stay fit and live a longer life. But beyond that, mental strength and being mentally stable, mentally in the right area, is how do I say this? Being mentally stable is going to go a long way, and being able to be in the right mindset goes a long way. Have you thought of incorporating vlogging so that people know more about your life? Yes, I have thought about incorporating vlogging. I think vlogging goes with that memories bit of streaming, where I can build memories, because I want to vlog with my friends. When I go to high school, I want to be in a position where I can like vlog with them and like make a video of what we do on like the weekdays, and I want to vlog myself at track and field practice. I think that would be fun. But vlogging is very, very difficult to do, because a lot of people don't feel comfortable being on video. And sometimes, like, I don't want to just vlog myself at my house, because, like, what am I doing at my house? Most of my life, I'm actually not at my house. Like, almost every day, I'm gone like, the whole entire day. From the morning to the night, I'm practicing sports. That's why whenever I stream, it's actually late at night. Right now, it is 10:20, and it is late at night. And that's just because I was gone all day playing sports. And so vlogging is hard to incorporate, but I'll try to do that. It's something I would love to add. Okay, next goal of streaming every day for 100 days is improving confidence. I think talking to a camera improves confidence in two ways. Well, one, it improves my face-to-face talking to a camera. And, yeah, it really does. It improves my confidence a lot in making videos and being a better person. But what I've really noticed about YouTube is it improves my confidence in speaking in person. When I do speaking, like when I speak to other people, I'm confident and I absolutely love it. So one of the goals for streaming for 100 days is improving confidence. Little Spec says, wait, Little Spec says, how are you, my man? I'm sorry about the team. I'm actually feeling really good about it today. I think for the last 2 days, I had this mental dip where I was just depressed about not making this team. But I think I'm getting to a point. Yeah, it's Pool Sweat. How you doing, Pool Sweat? I think I'm doing better where I'm getting to a point where I'm learning that I cannot just I can't just think about the bad that happened. I have to move on somehow, right? There are going to be a lot of other doors that open up for me. So I'm feeling okay about the team. I'm a little sad that I gave it everything I had and didn't make it. But now that just means it's time for a rebound. It's time to be better, stronger, faster at the next tryout. And I don't think they're ready for me. And the team that didn't let me on that team, they missed out on a good player. They're gonna see me a couple of years down the road and they're gonna be like, we should have let him play for us, you know? So I think right now, where I'm at, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling motivated to work hard. I have track and field every single day, and I have baseball every other day. Do you play for a really big school? It can be really hard to make it if it's 4 or 5 or even 6A. Yeah, the school I play for is absolutely big. My school is, I believe, 5. I think 5 or 6. So my school has a lot of competition. There were actually 150 kids who tried out for my school, and I made it through 2 rounds of cuts. So they had 3 rounds, and I made it through 2 of them, and I survived pretty well. I'm actually a small guy. If you can't see me right now, like standing up, I'm 5'2", so I'm really short, and I only weigh 100 pounds. I would know I almost died in a car crash, so I know how low it gets, but I can promise it'll get better. Thank you so much, Pool Sweat. I know it'll get better. That's why I'm still here working every single day. Videos are going to be slow coming out because I'm trying to focus on quality over quantity. I'm probably just going to stream every day and clip amazing moments from these streams to focus with y'all. But yeah, have you considered trying to switch to a smaller school? I might switch to a smaller school for baseball. Maybe in the fall I'll switch to a smaller school. You seen on my page about my wreck? No, I didn't see on your page about your wreck. I'm actually scared. Did you get in a really bad wreck, Pool Sweat? Did you get into a really bad wreck? Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I am considering going to a smaller school so that I get more playtime for baseball. But I've also played baseball for 7 years, and I'm really enjoying track and field right now, like running at the moment. So for this at least spring, I'm gonna do track and field, and then when summer comes around, I'll play baseball again. But I'm just taking a little break from baseball just to like get my mind off of things. I'm still gonna practice. Like a break doesn't mean I stop. A break just means I don't practice every single day, like for hours a day. Yeah, almost died. The frame of my truck buckled in 3 places. Wait, actually? That's scary, dude. I'm so sorry. I hope you like did you get hurt? Like are you are you just watching from your couch or like a hospital right now? I feel so bad. That's actually like that's not fun. And the engine went in the cab. Oh wow. That is scary, dude. That no wonder I haven't seen you for a long time. I'm so sorry. Prayers go out to you. I'll pray for you. I'll keep you in my prayers. No, I'm almost recovered. Okay, good. That's a good thing that you're recovering fast. Speedy recovery to Pool Sweat. I guess, yeah, I love how this is going. We're just talking, and I really enjoy this. Sometimes it helps me to just mentally get over my hurdles by talking to people. I think that's important, too, is just having people that you can talk to. As far as some other goals go, I want to work towards monetization where I can make money from YouTube. I've talked about this plenty of times. I'm in this weird space right now where I don't have enough time to get a real job because of sports. And I need money as a high schooler so I can like drive a car and go on dates and all that stuff. But I also don't have enough time to get a job, but I also need money. So how can I make sports into something that is going to make me money and so that I can also enjoy my life a little better? And I think YouTube can do that. I think YouTube will be able to get me monetized in the next year. And when I'm monetized on YouTube, I can actually quit my job, which gives me more time to play baseball and more time to play sports. And I'll be able to make money doing something I love. I'll be able to make money doing sports. How cool would that be? What if I could just talk to the camera, and what if I could record my day in the lives, my track workouts, whatever it may be, and I'm just making money, and then I don't have to work no stupid fast food job or, something like that. I broke both ankles, got titanium plates put in my ankles, fractured half my back, and bled in 5 different places on my brain. The truck also caught on fire. That is scary, dude. That is terrible. That is a very low point in your life. I feel so bad. Like I don't I don't even know how I'd mentally recover from that. I think all you gotta do, I guess the best advice. I can't really give advice on this specific topic, but like I would mentally just need a break for a minute from things, dude. That's crazy. So yeah, that's the monetization goal that I just talked about. Want to get monetized, right? That's what everyone wants to do. But the next thing, the last important reason why I'm committing to streaming every day for 100 days is that I want to become somebody who finishes what they start. If I say I'm going to do something, I want to be the person who actually does that. If I say I'm going to run 24 miles, I want to run 24 miles. If I say I'm going to be a champion, I don't want to just say stuff. I don't want to just say that I'm a champion. I want to be that. I want to finish what I say. I said when I was younger I wanted to be good at fencing, and this is what I won. I won a trophy for fencing in nationals when I was younger. I said I wanted to be good at baseball. We placed second in our city in baseball. I said I wanted to run, and I placed first place in a turkey trot in a local race. I think adding more things to the repertoire of like to my resume, I would say. I want to add more things to my resume that I can just say I'm a person who finishes what they start, you know? I think everyone should want that. If you don't want that in your life, you should reevaluate and say, I want to be someone who finishes what I start. I want to keep my promises, and I want to do what I say I'm going to do. USA Card says, do you collect sports cards? I do collect sports cards. I actually made some videos about sports cards. I haven't been making a lot of videos about them because I haven't been buying a ton recently, but I do collect them. I used to run 10 miles a day, do 400 crunches a day, 200 push-ups a day, and 45 minutes of jump rope for boxing. I was pretty good. See, that's the thing. And you said you were going to do it, and you stuck to that, right? That's what I want to do. That's why I want to stream every day. Some of these streams, they might be boring. Low-key, they might be so dumb to watch. You might just not want to watch them. I'm not sure, actually. I'm a little nervous. Some of them could be bad. We are so far... I'm 11 days into this challenge. I take Sundays off because that is the Lord's Day. I really, really, really want to put that into perspective. I take Sundays off, right? Every other day, I'm streaming. So you'll see me at some point every day, whether I'm having a bad day, whether I'm having a good day, and I just show up. You are a 35-3 amateur record. Is that in boxing or pool? I think you're talking about boxing, Pool Sweat. You're 35-3. That's incredible. That's an incredible record. I've loved boxing. I really wanted to start boxing, but I can't drive a car yet, so I can't get myself there. Dang, 35-3 is crazy, dude. That is wild. Good for you, man. So that is the goal, the core vision of streaming every day for 30 days. We've already been live for 28 minutes, which is absolutely absurd, and I still have to talk about some other things. There is one specific award that I've wanted ever since I've seen it. But one second. I'll give you this much. You have figured out that perception is everything, and what you expect to happen to you will happen to you at your age. You're ahead of 99% of your peers. Thank you so much, USA Cards. I really do appreciate it. I think that life is just one of those things. It's adapting. That's the whole point. I was 6'2" and 185 pounds. Dang, dude. I'm only 5'2", so I'm a shorty. One of the things that I've struggled with my whole life is no matter what I do, people look down on me because I'm small. And it kind of sucks. It really does. Like, no matter what you do in life, someone's going to look down at you for something. Whether you're the tallest, most athletic person, people will say, you're too tall, you're weird because you're tall, or you're short, that means you're weak, you know? There's always going to be something that somebody points out that they don't like about you. Just ignore it. Like, honestly, just ignore it and stay in your lane and do what you can, control what you can control and forget about what you can't control. Because there's a lot of things you can't control. Like, for this baseball team, I did my best, and the coaches, I guess they just didn't want me on the team, and I did the best I could have done, and that's what I'm proud of myself for. Trust me, trust me. You keep that chin up and you'll be taller than everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think if I start bulking and drinking the protein powder and all that stuff, I might get taller. I think I'll get to like based on like my family's height, I think I'll get to 5'5" if I had to guess. Because my parents and my family are kind of I have a short family, so I'm also going to be a shorty and I know that, but 5'5" would be good. That would be great for my body size. We got 3 people on. I love how people are just like seeing the stream and they like swiping away cuz they're finding it in the YouTube what's it called? Like the shorts feed, you know? And it's kind of funny. People just like come on and then they just leave. Just be stocky. We got 4 people in. So there's something that there's an award I've always wanted to get as a streamer. It's called the Hidden Gem Award. And basically how you get this award in streaming is, oh, yo, what's up, the real Riptide? You get, okay, so streaming has this thing called the Streamer Awards, and it is hosted by a live streamer in California. And she basically puts this on, and she gets the top, like, whatever, 100 streamers, and puts them in the same room together, and there's different categories. One of the categories is best collaboration. One of the categories is best IRL streamer, so like best real life streamer. One of the categories is best fashion streamer. I think you kind of get the point, but basically it's an award show put on by streamers, and it's to celebrate are you good? You not looking like you, if that makes sense. Bro, my hair is just crazy. I'm good. I'm really tired, actually. I'm like low-key really tired. I had 2 hours of baseball practice today, and I just got back, and it's also 10:30 where I am. So yeah, I don't look like me because my hair is crazy because I had a baseball hat on. And also, I buzzed my head a while ago. And you know when you buzz your hair and you're like in that weird position where your hair is not quite straight yet and it just looks terrible? That's where my hair's at. So I should probably wear a hat every single day, not gonna lie, because this hair is terrible. But yeah, that's basically the award system. And bro, my voice is cracking. And nah, that was terrible. Anyway, so at the Streamer Awards, there are these big streamers such as iShowSpeed, Kaisenat, and a bunch of these other guys, right? Jason Lewine. I don't know if you guys know all of these streamers, but they are some of the biggest streamers in the world. And they all gather at one place, the Streamer Awards. And my goal is to get a specific award. It is called the Hidden Gem Award. The Hidden Gem Award is for YouTubers who are under 100,000 subscribers. If you have under 100,000 subscribers, you can get voted in by your community as a nominee. And if you get nominated for the Streamer Awards and people like you and you get enough votes, you win this award. It's based on votes, right? So it's basically a popularity competition. It's basically a competition where your community gets to choose if you make it or not. I want to get in this Streamer Awards, and I want to get the Hidden Gem Award. If I get the Hidden Gem Award, I can meet some of the greatest streamers and ask them for advice. And I want to give this speech at the Hidden Gem Award. And that is one of my biggest goals, is to actually just make it and get this award. It would go perfectly with my trophies, and this Hidden Gem Award would boost how many people see us, boost how many people we can inspire, and how many people we can serve, because a lot of people watch the Hidden Gem Awards because iShowSpeed is there, Pokimane is there, these big creators. So yeah, that's the big goal. You play high school ball. The Riptide, I tried out for my team, and I actually did not make it, which is unfortunate. I kind of got cut, which sucks. So I'm not playing at the moment. I don't have a team, and I'm focusing on track and field until fall, where in fall I'll be trying out again. I used to play high school football for 3.5 seasons, had to medically retire. See, that's the thing that is such a struggle in life. You never know when your greatest moments are going to end, you know? You never know when you'll be done with something. I really enjoy playing sports, and I know deep down it's going to end at some point. but I try to embrace every moment, even the moments that suck, because one day you're going to miss them. One day you're not going to be able to jump in the boxing ring. One day you're not going to be able to run on the football field. One day you're not going to be able to hit a home run in baseball. Whatever it may be, the hard moments don't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. So I think it's important that you embrace the hard moments because even the hardest moments eventually become memories. That is the best quote that I live by. Embrace the hard moments. The hardest moments eventually become memories. So that, in a nutshell, is what I'm streaming for. That's why I'm committed. There are a lot of reasons, and I went through all of them. But yeah, the Hidden Gem Awards would be one of the greatest reasons that I want to, maybe succeed. I want to see if I can get up there, give a speech, show the world that dedication pays off. I injured my right shoulder during a game, and the doctor told me if I continued to play, I'd lose control of my right arm for the rest of my life. And so at that point, you had to make a decision that was really hard. I bet you, if I had to be in your position, the decision was probably play football with that arm because, as a guy, you think you can do it. And then the other option was quit football and you would never get to play it again, but you would keep your arm. And I bet you kept your arm, And I think that's the right decision. Sometimes decisions in life just suck. And I think that's just how it goes, I think it's sad, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, that, in a nutshell, is why I'm streaming every single day. But because we have 2 people on here, I'd love to talk to y'all about anything that you guys want to talk about for the next 3 minutes as we just sit here and chat it up. We got 3 people in here, 3 likes. And I really hope that some of y'all, if you're not subscribed, do hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that because we are trying to get to 1,170 subscribers. I was devastated, but I got through it, and you will too. Just have confidence in yourself. Thank you so much, Pool Sweat. I really do appreciate that. It's gonna be a journey. I'm gonna have a turnaround. I think we're gonna hit the low, and we're gonna just have a trajectory that slowly is going up. That's the goal. And then we're gonna hit another low, and then we're gonna skyrocket back up. That's the goal. Every single time you hit rock bottom, you get back up and you keep going. That's what you do. Tomorrow for the stream, I have no idea I have no idea what we should do for tomorrow's stream, like at all. Pool Sweat says you want to collab soon. What would we do? What would we do for the collab? I'm so down, but we would have to make a plan, email back and forth about it, make something happen. We got 4 people in here. Dude, committing to something long term is the best thing. Pool? That would we'd have to meet up IRL, right? That would be kind of difficult to do. I don't know. It's kind of up to my parents on that one because I'm a minor, so it's kind of difficult to do things like that, but yeah, it would be cool. It'd be cool. Pool is awesome. I'm still grinding pool. I can drive. That's actually crazy. No, I can drive soon too. Bro, my hair is matted down. If I went to VidCon in 2026, the YouTube convention, VidCon, if I went there in 2027 or 2026, would y'all pull up? Would y'all pull up to VidCon if I went? I've been planning on going. I can double and triple bank. Dang. I can't even do that. Not gonna lie. I'm low-key kind of bad at pool, compared to you, but I keep grinding. I just play it for fun a lot. Pool is one of the ways I decompress myself from the world because sports are busy. So when I'm really busy, I'll get on the pool table with the boys and just play some pool. And you know what my second favorite game is? Boxing, bro. When me and the boys are bored, we have fight nights, and it's so much fun. We just box each other, and it's so fun. And I always beat them up, and it's really fun. Kick shots, too. That's crazy. Kick shots are cool. I'm trying to learn how to drag right now, where I just hit the ball, and it actually rolls in the right direction. Because usually I just hit the 8-ball in, and it just ends the game way too quickly. Not the best thing. But we got 2 people here just sticking around, which is absolutely amazing. What should we do for tomorrow's stream, y'all? What should we do? Should I hop on and just, do another talking stream? Sit and talk like this? Or, what's the game plan for tomorrow? I can try. I haven't I haven't boxed in 2 years. I have 31 KOs. Dude, that's crazy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Uh, we are 40 minutes in, and we are still kicking. The channel's still up and going. People are chilling. We're having a good time. What are your guys' commitments? What would you like to commit to this year? Like, what is one of your biggest goals for 2026? The Riptide, the real Riptide says, what's up? Also, to the real Riptide, I am seeing Tennyson in the next few months, so you'll see us together at some point because we're gonna see each other soon. Yay! I used to bench 210 and squat 450. For tomorrow, talk about weekend plans slash goals. Oh, okay. So, like, should I do a plan my weekend stream tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday, so we can plan my weekend and talk about what I'm doing. I think that might work. Do you guys want to see a plan my weekend stream where I just talk about what I'm doing over the weekend and like the workouts I'm doing and stuff? Or would that be boring? Let me know in the chat if that sounds cool. The USA card says that's what we should do. My goal is to hit an out of the park home run. The Riptide, that is a great goal. One of my goals for 2026 is to go to bed earlier because I need to sleep and eat a lot of food. Like, I need to get bigger. So I feel like my goal is to eat a lot of food and get tall. Because one of the things that holds me back right now is being a shorty. I'm so short. And so one of my big goals is to go to bed early and wake up early. I like to go to bed at 10 o'clock and I like to wake up at like, I don't know, 4 a.m. I don't know, something early. Speaking of bed, I'm out. Enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much, USA Cards, for stopping by and stopping in. We're already at 41 minutes, and it's felt like 5 minutes, guys. This has been great. Hopefully we hit 1,170 subscribers. That would be absolutely amazing. I think I'm going to do USA Cards ideas of doing a weekend plan slash goals. I have a pool cue that has won me thousands of dollars. That is awesome. Does anybody else have any crazy goals for 2026? Whether that's working out or just something financial, I don't know. Does anyone have any crazy cool goals that they want to share about? I know Pool Sweat's recovering from a car accident, so I wonder what his goals are going to be. The Riptide wants to hit a home run out of the park, which would be absolutely awesome if he could do. The goals are incredible. I'll bring it when we collab. Bro, collabing would be crazy. Low-key, I wish we could do like a community thing where I like meet somewhere and we just all meet at one place and we do something. That would be insane. What if we played kickball or like baseball as a collab with a ton of people? That'd be insane, guys. We got 4 people in the house. Right now we're just talking about 2026 goals and like what to expect. Tomorrow I'm going to stream and talk about my weekend plans, but yeah. Pool Sweat, do you have any stream ideas? Riptide, do you guys have any stream ideas? I'm getting married in September. That's a goal. W. Way to get married. That's a good goal. That is a good goal. One of my goals for 2026 is to start going on dates because, like, I should be doing that pretty soon, but I'm bad at it. Hey, Ren, any advice on getting... What? Oh, you're getting married on her birthday. I don't really have advice for that. I have no idea what I do about that. That's cool that you're getting married on her birthday. Other goals for me are make a high school baseball team because I failed to do that this year, which is sad. I really wish I could have done that. But I don't think it's all over yet because I get fall tryouts. So I'm gonna get my eye black on and I'm just gonna be like, I'm ready for fall. Like, they're gonna see me and they're gonna be like, they ain't even ready to see me in the fall, guys. I'm gonna be locked in. I'm gonna be locked in training every day till fall so that I make the baseball team. It ain't over, for real. It ain't over till it's over. We got 4 people in here. This has actually been such a chill W stream so far. Let's see, what other goals do I have? What other goals do y'all have? Don't feel bad about it. Best to take care of health. I want you to say it again. It ain't over? Yeah, bro, it ain't over. I'm about to make my high school baseball team in fall. I'm about to make it in fall. They ain't even ready for me. It ain't over. It ain't over till it's over. One of the best quotes in baseball. And I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to stick to my plan. I know what's going on. Also, I would say self-manifestation is important. You can manifest a lot inside your brain by just saying that you want something. If you want money, don't just sit around on your couch and be like, I want money. You got to be like, I want money. How am I going to make this money? How am I going to make this happen, right? That is manifestation. That you can actually make a lot of things happen just with your brain. So keep that one in mind. When you're down on yourself, Ren, you need to read 10x. It's easier than 2x. Bro, for real, I need to read 10x. Wait, oh, that's a book, I think. Josh, is that a book? Is that a book? I'm confused, but you know what? It's fine. Look at this hair, bro. It's so bad. It's so chopped. I gotta go to bed in like 4 minutes. Yeah, okay, I'll read it, Josh. I'll read it. I'm actually gonna, let's see. I'm screenshotting that, and so I can read it. Booyah. Screenshotted. Now we can read. Have faith to hold on to it, and don't let it go, for faith is a valuable asset that gets you through life. Samuel Livingston. That's a pretty good quote, too. Y'all have some really good quotes. Okay, what are your guys' favorite victory quotes? Like, one of my favorite quotes is from Sandlot. It may not be the best quote for this situation, but it's hidden right, it's hung up right here. It says, remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered and legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you'll never go wrong. That quote from Sandlot is just a W quote. I love that quote so much. I also really, really like, there's a quote, and it says, good players inspire themselves. Great players inspire others. And I think that goes to show a lot about life. Good people inspire themselves, and that's why they're successful. But great people inspire others. And inspiring others is such a cool thing because if you inspire others, other people will inspire you. If everybody just didn't focus on themselves all the time, if we didn't just focus on us all the time, and if everybody was doing that, everybody would be cared for because I'm not focusing on myself, I'm focusing on the next person. If the next person is focusing on someone else, the person they're focusing on could be me. Does that make sense? So looking outwards instead of inwards is a good thing. I think in 2026, I would love to make another goal, just a social goal, to look outwards instead of inwards. I think that's an important thing, and I would love to like do another charity stream where I like help people out, you know? I think that's just a really cool idea. Samuel is your real name? That's sick. I didn't know that about you. We got 4 likes on the stream. Let's go. Let's go. I think this is one of our most I think that's one of our most popular streams right now. I'm screenshotting all of your guys' good quotes. Everybody put your quotes in. I love y'all's quotes. Y'all's quotes are great. I love y'all guys' quotes. I love like how we're inspiring each other. I'm inspiring you guys, and then you guys come in the chat and you're just like, hey, this is my good quote. This is how I'm advancing. I think it's really cool that we're following this journey together. See, that is literally the reason that I commit publicly. Public committing. That's why I do it. Because we can help each other. You can't really succeed by yourself. So we may as well help each other out. We may as well build a community and kind of build a little family over here. A lot of people are not genuine, and being genuine is a big asset. I'm gonna wrap the stream up in a minute because I have to go to bed. But I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. We're gonna do that planning stream. I'll talk about my day tomorrow, and like we'll figure out what we want to plan. But thank you so much for being here. Samuel, I'll see ya. Josh, Ray, I'll see ya. Everybody here, thank you so much for being here. But we'll see y'all on the next stream, which will be tomorrow. This is where I sign off, y'all. Thank you for being here.